We are Legion.
Welcome to the Legion of Comics. I'm Mark. Happy New DC Day. It's Tuesday, so that means for some people out there, it's day one of the two-day event known as New Comic Book Day every week. So before we get into what I picked up today, check this out. Let's give a quick thank you to channel sponsor Big Time Collectibles for sponsoring the monthly Legion Loot giveaway. If you're in the market for any exclusive variants or high-end ratios or placing that FOC order, be sure to check out BigTimeCollectibles.com. You can also follow them on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're looking to get any books cleaned in press, head on over to Justin Comics on Instagram. For as little as $10, he can take care of you. He's got some of the fastest turnaround times. He can even submit directly to CGC and CBCS. Be sure to use that promo code We Are Legion and take advantage of that buy two get one free promo that we have going on. And also a huge shout out and thank you to all the channel members. We will be doing the monthly Legion Loot giveaway this coming Sunday at Week's End. And at the end of this video, I'll go ahead and show off the books that will be going into this the month's giveaway for October. It'll be the October channel members that the giveaway will be for this coming Sunday. So yeah. So let's hit that chat real quick. Say hey to whoever's jumped in this early on. We have Ruben Guzman up in the chat. What is going on? New guy Ryan is up in there. What is happening? What's up? What's up? We got Dale of Suspense up in the chat. Hope y'all are all having a good day. So I'm going to try to do this quick today. Get in, get out, and go lay down. I just put Finn in the Batmobile. So hopefully he stays there for a minute, trying to get them naps in on time today. So let's get to it, dude. It was a great week for DC Comics. Like there's a lot of books that were not just on my pool list, but some new ones that were hitting and some ones that I've been really excited for. And I'm going to start off with one that I was really excited for, and it's Tom King's new series, Human Target. So Tom King's been writing a lot of maxi series lately, especially for DC specifically. And we just had Rorschach, which was a 12-issue series wrap up. We just had Strange Adventures wrap up. He still has Supergirl going. And now the Christopher Chance Human Target book is starting. We're really excited for it. Greg Smallwood is doing the art. So basically, Christopher Chance is like a guy you hire to take your place to draw out would-be assassins. And apparently this story is about him getting hired by Lex Luthor. And it said in the solicitation that he actually gets murdered and has to solve his own murder. So obviously there's just a little bit of fishing in that little solicitation there. I'm excited to see how it plays out, though. And with it being Tom King, it's really cool that he's hitting these characters that aren't really used as often right now, like with Adam Strange, Supergirl herself, Rorschach. That was a very interesting and weird one, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't one of my favorites by any means. But this is an awesome cover. You got like all the different heroes from Booster Gold to Blue Beetle. You got Batman, Green Lantern, all up there. So I'm excited for that one. Definitely can't wait. And this is one that banger alert. Like I managed to get halfway through this one. It is an oversized. I think it's like a 48 pager. So it's a Batman Superman Authority special. So the Batman Superman series just wrapped up, as well as Superman and the Authority. So what's been going on is Superman is getting ready to leave off planet to go to War World to face Mongol and free up all of these slaves that he has over there. And he's had to put together his own Authority team. I mean, you see Apollo in the team. You got Midnighter. You got Steel's daughter, Manchester Black, Enchantress. And So this is a one-shot where Batman has come to him in this authority team that he has assembled and asked them for a hand with something before they take off planet. Justice League won't have any part of helping Superman right now because of the events from the Justice League book where he interfered with governments, and the United Planets won't have anything to do with him because of events in Justice League where he wouldn't turn over a Phantom Zone weapon. But anyways, this is awesome. It's kind of a team book. Yeah, Philip Kennedy Johnson writing it. Ben Templesmith does some of the art in it, which is phenomenal. But this is also another dive into the dark multiverse because the villains in this, the problems of this, are coming from the dark multiverse. So we'll see how that works. You got Bobble in there. Next up, we've got Rom V's Swamp Thing. You want more Bobble? Mm-hmm. Well, I'll get it in a minute. You want to sit up here and say hey? Mm-hmm. Let's tell them about Swamp Thing. So Rom V Swamp Thing number 9. So now that that last issue we saw it wrap up with what was going on with the Suicide Squad crossover, now Levi has to face off against his brother who's turned out to be the one that has been infecting the Green. Now here's one that I'm honestly sad about. Is Teen Titans Academy is number 7. This book had so much promise. I know, so much. But they moved away from what was so cool about it with the Red X stuff. Let's see. Ryan said that DC crushed it this week. Human Target, which is such a great HBO Max mini period piece. That's an accurate description. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was connected to Superman and the Authority or Batman Superman. Yeah, it's connected to Superman and the Authority. I haven't seen any correlation with Batman Superman book at all yet. There's no Atora IO or any of that stuff. Always like storylines where Superman is off-world and the Justice League has to figure it out without him. Little Amigo, yeah. See how this works out. Swamp Thing was fire. She's running for the back door. I gotta close it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But yeah, I can't wait to read that Swamp Thing. Come back around here. Go around. Yeah, we'll go around. But this is kind of upsetting because this had so much promise with the Red X stuff, and now they're just kind of using him to keep people like me baited. So there's been like 3 generations of students in the Titans Academy. You have the teachers, the upperclassmen, and the lowerclassmen, and they're focusing on the lowerclassmen. This will be 4 issues straight where we're getting no good content other than them just trying to introduce us and get us to enjoy the younger classmen, which isn't happening. It's not happening at all. And they're keeping us baited with just like these little many things with Red X, and I doubt this issue has it. The last issue didn't, but when we were following the little Bat Gang, they ended it with just a little Red X tease. But it's been garbage, and if it wasn't for Red X, I would have dropped it 3 issues ago. But I'm trying to hang in there to get past this introduction to new characters, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not so sure about these new Titans. Yeah, me neither, man. I feel like DC is at this era that Marvel was at 5 or 6 years ago, where they did that whole Marvel Now thing, and you have all the new characters come out all at once, and they weren't very well received overall. But some of them have stuck around, some of them have found footing since. But I think that's what's happening with DC post 5G and post Future State. We have all of these new characters, all these younger characters, and everything, and so some of them are going to hit, some of them are going to just fade away. Some of them are going to hit down the road. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I was hoping this issue was going to hook me back in, but this issue was a waste of time. So this issue, I'm hoping that it's the end of this story arc. We had last issue and this issue, which will make a quick little story arc. And then we had the Bat Gang had a 2-issue story arc to themselves as well. So hopefully after this issue, we'll be getting back into more of the dynamics in the Teen Titans Tower. We had the Shazam book run its course during these stupid issues of Teen Titans, and he'll be coming back to Teen Titans Tower. It seemed like a space filler to get events lined up, but who knows? There's a lot that they can do with it, especially with Raven and the implications from the Shazam miniseries and what we know from Future State. But if they go that route, who knows? Next up, Mr. Miracle, Source of Freedom, number 6 of 6. This series was awesome. The first issue was really heavy-handed and on the nose, but they use it as just like an introduction and an attempt to guilt the reader. But it turned out to be a phenomenal read once that issue 2 hit and the action started. It went balls to the wall, chock full of story. We got some awesome stuff, a little bit of multiverse action going on. But I'm definitely excited to read that and sad to see it go. I'll be definitely looking forward to and have my eyes open to see where he lands going from here, because we still haven't exactly established what Earth this Simon is from and where he fits into the multiverse. We also have Batman 116 this week. Enough said. Batman Reptilian. So this is issue 5. We learned in that last issue that the who and what the reptilian monster was. So we got to the mystery of who and what. Now we just got to get into the how to stop it. It was pretty gross. It was pretty grotesque what it was and the way that they introduced it and everything. But it was, yeah, like Liam Sharp artwork on it as well. I don't want to spoil it in case someone hasn't read it yet, that last issue. But it definitely has to do with Killer Croc. And they went at an angle that hasn't been done before with it. Yeah, I was hoping this issue was going to hit me up. There we go. We got Jimmy the Don up in the chat. What is going on, Mark? Checking in to see how the DC books are this week. Hit that Superman emoji. Yeah, you're just in time because it's time for the Superman books for this week. I did hit that Batman Superman Authority special. I don't know, Jimmy, if you picked up the Superman and the Authority 4-issue mini, but you'll definitely want to get this one shot that drops today that kind of just a kind of more story filler. I mean, I'm sure it's not a have to read, being just a little one shot special, but it's really good. It's really good. And you got some Temple Smith artwork in there that'll knock your socks off. All right, so Superman 78 issue 3. Definitely excited for this. Both issues 1 and 2, when I read it, I came away just smiling ear to ear, just ecstatic with how well they are doing this book. Just the likeness of the characters, the way that they write them, it just, Vendetti really understands these people. He's clearly a fan of the Donner films. And this is something that I thought about after the last one. If all these characters in this are drawn to the likeness of the actors who portrayed them, and they're kind of telling a story like, what if Brainiac would have been in the movies? Let's tell that story in comics. I'm wondering if they're trying to draw Brainiac in the likeness of some character from that time era. And if so, who would it be? Like, when you look at that Brainiac, do you possibly recognize an actor from that time era? Because, I mean, it's clearly Chris Reeve. I mean, look at that. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. But I'm very curious if anyone might catch that or recognize somebody that it might be. But they do a great job with Lois, with Jimmy. Like, it's very simple artwork, but they nail their likeness. They really do. And more than their likeness, they nail the spirit of the book. Every character acts like they would in the movies. They move through the story like they would in the movies, and they interact with each other. It is so good. Let's see. I grabbed that one, not read it. Did read Superman 78, loving that book. Yeah, it is fantastic. Like, they're crushing it. This issue really made me wish we had more Donner films in the universe, right? I haven't read this issue yet, but just from that first two, I was sold. I'd say Marlon Brando, but Brando was Jor-El. Yeah. What is going on, Jimmy G, the comic guy? How are you today? And then the last DC book that I picked up today is so far my read of the week, and I've only read 1.5 books, so that's not saying much. But it was my pick of the week going in blind this week, and that's The Dark Knight of Steel #1 by Tom Taylor. This was phenomenal. Like, this thing hit on so many different levels. They really draw you in with a familiar tale that we, as comic readers, all are aware of, and they draw you in with that familiar tale, and then they just hit you over the face with a bat and just remind you that this ain't that book, and it changes up real quick on you. There's a few big gotcha moments. They really establish the dynamics of said set of characters and leave you hanging with a lot of mystery with the only other known set of characters. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to unravel. It is a 12-issue maxi series. Then again, it's Tom Taylor. And I forget the dude's first name, or the girl's first name, but last name is Putri, Putri. So I'm not sure who it is, but man, I highly recommend picking this up and giving it a read. And also, guys, if y'all check my Instagram account, I posted today. I had a local friend here who joined the channel yesterday. He's on Instagram as Headquake Jr. He donated a bunch of books to the channel for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I know I'm well past that point. It's been some time now, but I'm still honestly working on putting it together. And I've had people wanting to drop stuff off to donate to it and everything. So I'm still waiting on stuff. And Again, I'm sorry if it's taking a while, but I'm trying to get it all put together. But you can go to the Instagram and check out the 5 exclusives that he donated, as well as a yellow label slab, a signature series 9.8. So there's a lot of cool stuff that'll be coming for that giveaway. And also, I do want to show off the books real quick for the October Legion loot box. So I got those. I sat down and started working through stuff that I've picked up for it, and some of the exclusives that were donated from Big Time Collectibles. And I'll have a Nice House on the Lake #1 third print in there, a Primordial #1 in there, Superman Son of Kal-El #2, which is the B cover. And I looked these up today. They're actually, the last sold have been like for 15 and 20 bucks. So I grabbed a couple extra ones of those that were at the shop when I saw that people were kind of going back and looking for that book. So there'll always be some people that weren't able to grab it. So hopefully someone who didn't get it will win this box. We have that Gleason variant for ASM 75. Absolutely love that cover. Chicken Devil #1 was an insane read, and almost missed out on it. We have the John Jang wraparound for Captain Harlock. That Justice League Last Ride #6, the B cover, which was a cover pick of the week. And then we get into the exclusives from the sponsor, and that's the Death of Doctor Strange, Jay Anceletto, Big Time Collectibles exclusive with the trade dress, the United States of Captain America, and that's issue number 5 or something. But it's the first appearance of Ariel. I'm going to butcher her last name if I try it. Agbayani. And then we have the Virgin variant for Department of Truth, I think number 12. That's the Run DMC Miko Suyon homage. That's going to be the Run DOT. Then we have the Big Time Collectibles Raids the Walking Dead variant for issue number 24 of The Walking Dead Deluxe. And then finally, for the big kicker in there, we have that Superman 78 Big Time Collectibles Convention exclusive. This is the Virgin Black and White Miko Suyon. And to top it all off, I've got one of the Superman 204 original Jim Lee that it homages. So we'll have all of those for a total of, I think it's 13 books. And it's sitting at a current value of $166. And I didn't go off for some of those, if they were available still for sale, I went off the original sale price and not the secondary market price to try to keep it on a low end estimate of value. So $166 box there. So that will be given away to the channel members that are eligible on Sunday on at week's end. So be sure to check it out. And I am going to get ready to dip out of here. So again, I'd like to give a big thank you to all the channel members, 51 members strong. If you haven't already joined the channel, please consider it. There's a join button down there next to the subscribe button, and you can get entered to win that monthly Legion loot box as well. So until next time, guys, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.